everybody. Today we are going to be making some homemade flowers. One of my subscribers recommended or asked that I make an instructional video after she saw some flowers that I'd made. And I make a lot of different kinds. She didn't specify what kind, so I'll be making several videos on several different flowers that I make. But this video is going to mostly consists of these type of flowers. So if you're interested, stay tuned and I will show you how I do it. I love that. I'm kind of staring at that. I love that one. And I brought this journal out just as an example of what you can do with your homemade flowers. Let's see, this one I made, this one I made, and this one I made. And I think this is it's definitely one of my most favorite journals that I've ever made. I just love those flowers. All right, let's get started. First, I'm going to start with everything that you're going to need. You do not have to use this. You can also use spray glue. I have used spray glue before, and let me see here. It was this. I've used this. What I didn't like about this is it's called tacky spray. My fingers were literally so tacky. So sticky. But it worked super well. I really liked the results of the tacky spray a little bit more than I like this stiff and quick spray. Okay, but this does work. It works well. I will continue to use this because I can actually use my fingers, and it works. You will need some sort of glue. I use my hot glue gun because you need something that's going to set kind of fast. So you don't have to use hot glue. You could also just use, well, whatever glue you have. You're going to need some pieces of fabric. Go ahead and use your scraps up. So I got all of these little scraps. You're going to need your handy dandy scissors. You're going to need some embellishments I've got here. I also have this piece of plastic sheeting so that I can put my flower on and spray with the stiff and quick so that I don't get it on my desk or this cloth that I have here. I definitely recommend that. Otherwise you're going to have a mess. It'll come off, you know, but yeah. And I've got my muffin tin to shape the flowers. You can use anything that you can set your flower down into that is actually going to help to make the shape of the flower. The flower to hold its shape. Alright, I'm going to turn my glue gun on. And probably need another glue stick. I don't think that is going to be enough. Let me grab one of those. Another glue stick. Glue sticks. There we go. Okay. So first, just go ahead and cut a piece of this out. If it's too big, you'll want to go ahead and cut it. Like, for me personally, I wouldn't want a flower that's that big. You might. If you want one that big, you're going to need a bigger muffin tin or a bigger shaper. But I want one that is a little bit smaller. Let me see. Maybe this will be my base. Because it's solid. Not solid, solid. I want to be able to see that, so that cannot be on the bottom. Let's see here. You'll see I'm just layering these up. Do you want to, well, that is smaller, so we'll go with that. I'm making each piece just a tad bit smaller every time I add a new piece. It's going to be just a little bit smaller. And y'all might be thinking, oh, well, that is not looking like a flower to me at all. Well, we are going to trim it up. Can y'all hear my daughter's birds? I am bird sitting and dog sitting, or as we like to call them, grandburbs and grand dog. I'm doing that. Is that her and her husband are down at the beach, down at St. Augustine, hopefully enjoying themselves. They work hard. They deserve that for sure. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of set this up the way that I want it. Is that all that I want? Do I want any green in there? This one, I don't know. I don't know. And y'all can see that I have a bunch of these little, just teeny tiny pieces. It gives it depth. It gives it character. You know, I love it. So, you know what? I forgot my pokey tool to be able to deal with this hot glue gun. Let me grab that. Here we go. So if you have a pokey tool, definitely get it so you don't burn your hands with the hot glue. And I will probably burn them anyway, but alas, I have it. And then you start gluing down. Except that my hot glue gun is not hot enough. Alright, I think the hot glue gun is hot enough, so let's continue. As y'all can see, I'm just putting a little bit of glue right in the center of every single piece. That way it can bend easily. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a few of these. That way that I can spray them all at once and set them all in the muffin tin at once. Here's one. It's going to be sprayed in a little while. Alright, let's see. If you don't like the way something looks, like I don't like the way it looks, take it out. Use something else. Don't like the way it goes, move it. Yeah, I meant to move that green piece. I meant to move the green piece, not the white piece. It's too green. Those birds are getting it, y'all. Getting it loud. Cassie, if you watch this, come control your birds. And y'all see, that is not a perfect square. If it needs to be trimmed up later on, I'll trim it. I have got to find more of this lace. I don't remember where I got it, and I love it. And I am pretty much out. That does not make me happy. So y'all can see how also, to me, this just is a really good little clever way of using up some small pieces that you might have. And I do save nearly everything, especially when I love the piece, like that brown right there. I know whatever I've had left over of that has been saved. This is a pretty way to use, in my opinion. Oh, that's going to be real cute. Alright, I'm going to glue down again. Hopefully that will not stick to the fabric that I have up underneath this. It's looking like it's going to, so hopefully I can get this up in time. That's not going to be an issue. Did not take that into consideration. Did not. Didn't use the brain there with that one. Yep, it did. Well, that's fine. It worked. It worked out. Getting hot glue all over the fabric. Should have used a piece of plastic instead. Not smart, not smart. Y'all don't do that. I have this down so that y'all don't, I have a grid cutting mat up underneath this, and my son hates it in my videos. He says it gives it a wah 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 kind of look. I don't know of any other way to explain it. So he's asked that I not use that background anymore. So here I am using this fabric and having hot glue stuck. And yes, I did burn my thumb. Ow. Let's see what we got here. Do I want this? Yeah, I like that. Alright, y'all, all I'm going to do is show 3. I think that's plenty for y'all to be able to get the idea and for you to be able to do it yourselves. If you don't like the way something's looking, just cut it off. I want the tiniest little bit of green in this one. Yeah, I do. I like that. I like that. Okay. Time to glue down and hope that it doesn't get stuck to the fabric. Glue gun is wanting the string. That annoys me so much. Alright, done with the hot glue for now. Gonna turn that off. Gonna move my scraps. Gonna get these glue strings out of the way. That glued down to the plastic. No worries, it worked out. Alright, so first I'm going to spray the backs of these just to be sure that that gets good and wet. Those birds, oh my goodness. Y'all, I am not going to absolutely soak these, though they're going to be pretty good and wet. But they don't have to be dripping wet. And then I'm going to place them in the muffin tin. See how I just press it down right there in the middle? And now we have to wait for them to dry. It won't be too long. Couple hours, I'd say. And they can dry within an hour, but I usually like to give it a couple hours, and then I will be back and show y'all the rest. All right, everybody, I am back, and it's actually the next day. Things did not go as planned yesterday. I went back to the doctor. I had an eye injury a little over a week ago that's been ER visit, doctor's visit, and I'm pretty much completely healed, but the doctor ended up really hurting my eye yesterday with something that he had to do, and I guess my cornea is also not used to having the Band-Aid off. Anyway, here I am, next day. We've got our flowers. They've all taken the little muffin tin shape, and you're thinking, they still don't look like flowers. So we're going to fluff them up a little bit. I use one of my little pokey tools to do this, just kind of separating them, fluffing them a little. Now y'all can see the stiffened stuff really does work so well. I'm going to do a little trim on this, just a little, just to make it the shape that I want. Now, if y'all get too carried away, y'all are going to end up with just a little teeny tiny circle and nothing left. Remember, flowers are not perfect. I think it looks better to have the wispiness, the irregularities. I think it, it gives it character. To me, I don't like mine to look perfect. When I'm doing paper ones and I don't have that natural wispiness from the fabric, and they do look perfect and they're beautiful. Well, we've got wispy fabric here. If you don't want the wispiness, use some fabric that's more solid. I personally like the wispiness. I hope this video is bright enough. It's raining out. I'm celebrating that, by the way, not complaining. Definitely not complaining. We have had such a dry summer, so I'm for surely celebrating that. I just want my video to be bright enough. Alright, just trim off these harsh ends here. Yeah, but again, if you like the ends like that, keep them. There are no rules. Okay. Now we are going to add the stamens on the inside, or the embellishments, rather. And I have no idea what I'm going to use. None. I've got some goodies right here. Y'all hear those crazy birds? And we're going to try some out. That don't mean that's what we're going to use. Oh, really, actually, I like that. Let's leave that right there. It's a little bit weird that I put that first one down. Okay, now something I did want to share with y'all is sometimes the centers are not as full as I'd like. So after they get done drying, I just go back and add a little bit more to my centers. So I put this little tiny piece of lace right there. And what am I going to use for the center with that one? That's cute, but I don't know. I like that. I do like that. Let's try this piece of fabric here. I've got this piece of fabric. I'm going to cut it down. A little tiny piece of lace, rather, not fabric. It's still early in the morning, y'all. I did have my coffee, so I've got some brain. But still not a whole lot. Of course, there's no guarantee that I'm going to have any of the brain at all today. That's how it goes. I think I am leaning towards this one. But I just don't know. I'm not in love with that. I might have to go get some of my other embellishments and have a look. See? Is today going to be one of those days where I'm just not satisfied with with what I'm doing and how it looks? It's possible. Alright, y'all. I did go and get a few other embellishments that I like to use, and I'm going to try those out. Let me see if I still have battery. I do still have battery. Okay. So let's see what I got here. I've got these little seed beads that I'm thinking, do I put them there? See, I don't know. I'm not satisfied with that either. I'm not. Yes, the birds. Nuts. We hear you, birds. We hear you. No, that wasn't the one I thought that I grabbed. The decent eyesight also has not kicked in for the morning. I'm kind of liking that. Let's see about on here. I like that. Let's pull that over there. I do like that. Not 100% that I'll keep it, but I'm liking it. All right. Ah, that is beautiful. Let me cut that out and get a closer look here. What do y'all think? I like it. I really, really, really like that. All right, now let's see if I can make something happen here that I'm really, really, really going to like that. Because I like it. I do. I'm just not, I don't love it. And when I do things, I've told y'all before, I don't stop till I'm happy. So I've got these little itty bitty teeny tiny flowers on this applique, and I've got a ton of them. So I thought, let's try it. These are awfully cute. Awfully cute. Do we leave that there? Take it off. That's cute. Alright, I want to see. I'm going to remove that seed there. Remove the middle of the flower. Place that there. Place this on top, and we have our flower because I love that. That is beautiful. Alright, let's glue them down. And hopefully not burn ourselves. Why am I saying ourselves? Y'all are not going to burn yourselves. But I might burn myself. Because I have a tendency to do so. Because I don't use my pokey tool like I should. That's so pretty. Love it, love it. So y'all can see, and I wanted to show y'all that process that I do go through with everything that I make. If you're not happy, keep going. You're not done. That's all that means. It doesn't mean it's ruined or destroyed or stopped or anything. It just means that you're not done. Oh no, I'm stuck. Put a little bit off over here for symmetry purposes. Alright guys, I am done. Let's give y'all a close-up of each one, along with the hot glue gun glue string, of course. What would the video be without that? I love it. I just love it. So pretty. Love it. I love it. What do y'all think? I hope that y'all all give it a try with the stuff that y'all have. Make some beautiful flowers and then use them. Until next time, y'all keep on being creative. See y'all later. Bye.